nerdy stuff. But the one thing that we really like to do is we like to debate each other. And it's fun when we agree, but it's a lot more enjoyable when we don't agree. So hopefully we'll see that tonight. And for the first hour, we're going to do a basic year in review of what we've done this year. And then after that, we're going to have a game show, which is basically the WDWNT Nerd Alert Family Feud. We've done this before, and we have a couple of contestants that we're going to have on the show. And some of our Fedra and Jack will also be part of the game. Haven't decided whose team they're going to be on, but we will figure it out. So I guess let's get things started. And again, Fedra, welcome. I'm glad you joined us. This is our first time in the WDWNT studios, and we're just blown away. It's amazing.
It is. No, thank you again. This is a wonderful opportunity.
Yeah, that's great. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to go over the movies first. There were several movies that came out. Oh, you know what? Wait, before we start, Hawkeye had come out on Disney Plus, the first 2 episodes. Frederick, did you watch it?
I have not gotten to it yet.
All right, I understand. You were very busy for Thanksgiving, and you were like all over the state of Florida.
I did. Got the in-laws from New York. It was quite a busy weekend.
So Jack and I are going to discuss it because Jack had seen it, I had seen it, and we'll kind of basically say what we thought about it. And we'll start with Jack first. We're going to get into spoilers, but you know what? The spoilers are not that bad that it's going to affect your enjoyment of the show. Actually, there's really not too many spoilers, so you'll be fine. All right, Jack, what did you think?
What do I think? Okay. Hawkeye, I have to say, is probably the best of the Disney Plus series so far. It looks, once again, they're doing great production values. This looks pretty much as if they filmed it as a movie. The angles are nice and wide. They zoom in the right way. The stunts are terrific. Haley Seinfeld has been great. It's always great to see the Hawkeye crew. It was just a good first 2 episodes. They used quite a bit from Matt Action's short run on Hawkeye, which, if you haven't read it, is a great, fun read. And they adapted it to Hawkeye in the MCU versus Hawkeye in the comics. So it was a great couple of hours. I'm looking forward to the rest of it coming out, and I hope it continues to go as well. I hope they don't blow it like they did the last episode, for me at least, in The Winter Soldier and Falcon.
All right,
So I liked it. I think you should check it out. Fedra, I think you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah? Oh.
And that's my 3-minute review.
That's amazing.
No, my father also has done archery in the past, so as an avid, hobbyist, I look forward to seeing, how they put that in with the archery with Kate Bishop.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Mm-hmm. She's definitely got some cool equipment. Well, Hawkeye does, of course. So usually with me, when it comes to the Disney Plus series, there's nothing that I really enjoyed with them so far. This one, for some reason, I just fell in love with it. When I first realized that they're releasing 2 episodes and they're almost an hour each, I was in pain because I just imagined what it was going to be like based on what we'd seen previously with the other Disney Plus Marvel series. But this just caught me right away. The opening was really good when we got to visit the first Avengers movie and the attack on New York. I'm not familiar with Kate Bishop, but as a Marvel fan, I'm mostly 70s, 80s, 90s, and little 2000s. So I'm not too super familiar as Jack, who is like the connoisseur or the walking Marvel encyclopedia on our show, is more familiar with a lot of the Marvel characters. But I really liked her.
Useless information.
What are you butting in about?
Sorry.
You could butt in.
No, I said I'm a fountain of useless information.
Yeah, whatever. But she's really good. What's her name? Haley Steinfeld, is that her name? who plays Kate Bishop.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember her in True Grit. She was excellent in that. I thought she really deserved the Oscar for that role that she portrayed. She's a good actress, and I think that that's what's important too. Is if Marvel or Disney Plus they're going to do a series, they got to hire really good actors to portray the characters. And Jeremy Renner, Hawkeye's not that huge of a deal in the MCU. He's always been like a side character, but he's been solid though for the amount of time that he's had screen time. He's been very good. I think we're going to see a lot more of him in this, and unfortunately, we probably won't see as much of his family. But he's good, and I like their chemistry together. I like that she's not perfect. That's my biggest problems with a lot of the things that Marvel or Disney Plus has done with their series, is they make the characters too perfect, and it's more like pandering than it actually is being an actual hero. Everybody has problems, in life, and that should be reflected in their superheroes too. So yeah, no, I was a huge fan of it. First 2 episodes. Second one was not as good as the first, but it's still pretty solid. I'd say right now I'd give the series an 8 out of 10. I mean, well, first 2 anyway. But I'm hopeful that it's just going to get better. They have very good chemistry, and I'm looking forward to the next couple episodes that come out. So did you hear any rumors, Jack, that who the villain might be?
No, I haven't.
Well, we don't know this for sure, but there have been rumors online that we might be seeing the return of the Kingpin. Would that make sense to you?
I hadn't seen anything like that.
I did. I could see that, though. I mean, it takes place in New York. The Kingpin's a big New York guy. Was it Vincent D'Onofrio who played him in the Daredevil series? He really wants to reprise that role.
I'd love to see it because he was terrific in the Netflix series.
Yeah, I
And
could see them.
I think when they did the party scene for the charity auction or whatever was going on there, I think that's the same building as they used where the Kingpin was living in the 3rd season of Daredevil.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not 100% sure
It
on
just
that.
looked very familiar with that gated courtyard.
Yeah, but I'd like to see him back. I think it would be a nice surprise, but who knows? It might not be. Overall, it's got a very good cast. And I love the fact that his family seems like a real family, too. They seem like they're normal families. They'll fight with each other. They have a close bond, too. But, yeah, I think it's great. Looking forward to it. Completely shocking for me, because I was expecting complete crap. Oh, well. All right, let's get into the movies that we had seen. So the first movie that was released, which took a long time to get here, was Black Widow. I know you saw that, Phaedra.
Yeah.
So what did you think about Black Widow?
I mean, again, you know how brutal I am about, my ratings, so I still, think it's, high 5, 6 maybe out of 10. I mean, Black Widow isn't a main lead, but for the film, I think they gave her, a great story and a great, role in it. But again, to me, of course, it was just very highly, action-packed, and, I love a good story. So, I mean, I feel it was very well done. I mean, out of the ones we review, I still put it still at the top compared to the others, which we'll get into.
Okay, and what about you, Jack?
I liked Black Widow a lot. However, I would have to say there are other movies that overshadowed it this year. There was a lot of great action in it. I like the story dynamic of the dysfunctional family
Mm.
that these people, they were kind of forced together and melded together. I found it funny how Red Guardian was trying to step up to be the dad again, even though they knew it was all a lie. And he was just so bad at it. But there was a lot of good stuff in that. However, there was a lot of stuff that was kind of off. I didn't appreciate the reveal of the Taskmaster.
Yeah, I agree.
I'd look, I'd love to see the Taskmaster from the comics. He has more life in him that you could do with him. This girl Taskmaster, her story seems now to kind of wrapped up and come to the end. You know, she's now released from her father's grip. She's with a group that's letting her rehabilitate too strong a word considering the people she's with. I don't know, but there doesn't seem to be that much more we could see from her. Uh, am I saying that right? You guys get what I'm trying to go
No,
for?
I know what you're saying. I mean, I don't like when they do gender changes or race changes with specific characters, especially ones that we had grown up in the comic books. I want them to look exactly like what we see in the comics. And I'm not a huge Taskmaster fan. I know you are, and I know there are a lot of fans out there.
Love the
I think he was
Taskmaster.
after my time, basically. But I can see how some people would be upset that they gender swapped the character. They didn't have to. I felt that they could have made the villain, who was the villain? It was Dreykov or whatever, Ray Winston. They could have had him have a son instead of a daughter, but I think that they were trying to go, since this was a female superhero movie, they wanted to kind of push a more female villain in this one. But who knows? Maybe we'll get the real Taskmaster in a future movie. I just don't kind of foresee it in any potential sequel that they might have. And who knows if they're going to have a sequel for Black Widow. I thought the movie overall, it was good, but I just felt it was unnecessary. It's kind of like Hawkeye. I wouldn't want to see a Hawkeye movie because even though they're Avengers, they're kind of supporting characters. For me, the Avengers are the ones that have powers or they have really cool suits that make you fly. If you're grounded and you're more into martial arts or a ninja or something like that, go to Disney Plus. We'll see your story there. But it still was. I was surprised at how decent it was. Wouldn't want to see it again. It's been on Disney Plus for a while, and don't care to see it again. But she did do a good job. I think the cast was pretty good. But whatever. All right, let's move on to the next one. The next one was Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Now, start with you, Jackson. What did you think of that one? Earth Jack.
Me? Okay. I thought Shang-Chi itself was okay. I had problems with his co-star. I can't stand Aquafina. But it was pretty good where it came along. I wish we saw more of the Mandarin as the villain. And once again, Marvel did the villain swap, where, we kind of saw the era of his ways at the very end. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I like to see a villain end as a villain. Let's say like in Lion King, Scar never had a change of heart. He was bad from the beginning. He was rotten at the end, and he met his end as a villain should. I just want to kind of see that happen. If Marvel's going to kill their villains, at least give them a villain end. It's the comeuppance that you want to see that all the bad stuff he did came back at him. Not that he's fighting, he's causing all this problem to save his wife trapped behind a door. And just when the big monster that he released is about to eat him, he looks at his son and says, "I'm sorry. Take the rings and use them for good." It's just sort of like let let a villain be a villain all the way through. You don't have to redeem everybody.
Yeah. How about you, Frederick?
But other than that, I like what they did. Um, I don't know where they're planning to go with the 10 rings. That now they're a beacon for something out there. Um, just let them be magical artifacts that are being used. These aren't the Infinity Stones. They're not something from the creation of time that was used to create the universe. It's just don't try to make them into something they're not. Shang-Chi is a cool character. You don't need to turn him into the most powerful guy on the block just for him to have an effect. Um, he's the master of kung fu, and now he's got that really crazy kung fu that he learned in the village. So he can do that wisping of air and all affecting the elements. Uh, that's enough. You can do some cool stuff with that. If you can't, then it's lazy writing.
Yeah.
So
All right,
let's
let's
see
say,
where they go with it. I wish they would lose his sidekick friend, best friend, whatever you want to call her. Uh, let the abomination stomp her or something like that.
yeah. All right,
So
Fedra.
that's my bit.
I mean,
Shang-Chi, I
Hey,
think, was the weakest.
Fedra's going.
Oh,
sorry.
sorry.
Let
Well,
Fedra
I
You
mean,
go.
need a
I
big
put
hook for me. You know, the hook that pulled me off
I'm
stage.
gonna have to make motions because I know you can't hear us. Fedra
yeah,
is
I mean, I
going.
put Shang-Chi right underneath Black Widow.
Major, what do
Uh,
you say? I think Chuck is 100% right.
oh my God, there's a cutout of me. Oh my God, super cool.
Leave her alone. Stop interrupting.
uh, like Shang-Chi, like I like the storyline of, the power, but I totally agree with Jack. We should have seen more of the Mandarin and no redemption. This should have been a true villain, father against son, son against father type of thing. That would have been very interesting and have just a little bit more depth. No offense to Aquafina, I just think she put too much play, too much goof in it that like I just couldn't even take the story seriously at some point. It was just too much funness in the middle of everything happening. So, I mean, I don't have any desire to watch it again. I think though the character of Shang-Chi could totally go into a different route. So let's see what happens. I mean, to me, one of my favorite parts was just that Wong was there. That Wong just had to stop in and where are they going afterward. That's more my interest really in the whole thing.
Okay. Yeah, I thought this one was a lot better than what I anticipated. I was never a fan of Shang-Chi in the comics, just because it's martial arts. I was a big Bruce Lee fan, but as far as Shang-Chi, I just never picked up his comics. I'm in the minority here where I think that the actor that portrayed him was Simu Liu. I just didn't think he was a good pick. He just didn't have any real charisma. Maybe that's why they brought in Aquafina, because they kind of saw that he was a little bit flat. But I'm not a huge fan of Aquafina, but she wasn't that bad in this. I thought she was going to be a lot worse. My only problem is that they basically made her an Avenger at the end, with that BS shoot the arrow thing, which should have never occurred. And like Jack said, Disney just has gotten soft lately. They just don't like to portray villains in movies, and it kind of worries me because you need a villain in order for the hero to succeed and for his victory to taste that much sweeter, knowing that he's accomplished the task that he was trying to do. It has to be difficult. You can't have your dad save you all the time. You can't have the guy in the Eternal say, "Oh, I'm sorry," to the sun. you know. It's just, after seeing these movies, I'm getting ahead of myself. I am concerned about Phase 4. It just doesn't feel like how Marvel movies should be. Part of it has to do with the fact that I don't think that most of us were interested in these characters. Guardians was a novelty, like where I think most people expected that movie to just do zero box office. but they hit magic with the cast, with the story, with the director, with the music. And I think that it gave Disney a big head where they felt that, well, we can do anything now. We can take the worst possible characters in comic book history and just give them their own movie. And if not, we'll just give them their own Disney Plus show instead. And that's my biggest concern. Again, Shang-Chi, was a pretty good movie. Wouldn't want to see it again. And that's about it.
I did have to say, I watched it a second time.
You watched what?
I did like it better with the fast forward button available.
Oh, okay, yeah, I could see that. Next one is
So whenever a certain act
Eternals.
goes on, I would go, and then get past it.
The next one is Eternals. So, Fedra, what do you think of Eternals?
I mean, I definitely lowered it to, 4 to a 5. As far as the storyline, there was just so much going on. I mean, it was a great cast, that's what was confusing to me. Just so many good actors and actresses in this. And yet, again, I just felt it was too much going on, not enough direction. I'm wondering, where is this going? I also felt like there was also disconnection in chemistry between the characters. Like, some were better than others, like Angelina Jolie and I forgot that Eternal guy, but they were very connected. But as far as the storyline of them, protecting and then awakening about the celestial being and their role and all of that, I don't know. It just felt very predictable to me. It was just kind of like, what's next? Like, and then, yeah, the dude going right into the sun, it was just like, that was just too dramatic to me.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he has a comeback, instead of just, that's it. Like, I don't know. Not as much, drive as I saw in, like, at least in Black Widow. There was a storyline, there was an initiative, there was something that she wanted to accomplish, and that villain, was really hurting thousands upon thousands of children and brainwashing them and all that stuff. In Eternals, I think because it's so about the universe, it's just so removed that I just didn't feel it.
Yeah, I hear you. Jack.
Jack?
I liked it. It was one of my 2 favorite movies of the year. I just love the cinematic parts of it. It's just one of those things where it was kind of hard to accept as part of the MCU, since we've seen these huge events happen and these people were completely removed from it, even though they've been on the planet for the whole existence of civilization. Was never a real fan of them in the comics, so these characters were really pretty much new to me. And I really enjoyed it. And I think it's part of because the cast was very good. I liked how they made, um, they had, what's his name, sidekick filming him as if it's a documentary. That's sort of like a everyman's view that you could point to if things need to be explained, because the other characters are explaining it to him. Um, I thought it was great, and I thought there were a lot of twists I didn't see coming. I mean, I know you guys did when we reviewed it, but I did not see the part where Icarus knew the plan was not going as it should, and he took out Sandra Helmet. I still don't get their names right, but I liked it. It was one of my favorite. It was one of my top 2 movies of the year.
Yeah, I mean, I liked it. I thought it was okay. I think out of the 3 movies that we had just discussed, it's probably the one I like the most. It's just, I'm not a fan of Eternals or the Eternals. I thought they were stupid characters in the comic books. I kind of felt that we were going to have that problem when they made a movie about it. There were too many characters in this. I think there were at least 10 different superheroes, and it's kind of hard to get proper character development within almost maybe 2.5 hours, a little bit more of a movie. They could have cut down a lot of those characters were really unnecessary. I did like Gemma Chan. I'm not familiar with her work, but I really liked her because her acting was very subtle, and I would love to see her in anything else that she's in. I hope that we get to see her again. As far as the rest of them, I could care less. I really hope there's not going to be an Eternals 2, but I have a feeling that there will be. But again, it wasn't bad, but it's not Iron Man, it's not Captain America, it's not Thor, it's not Avengers.
Right.
It's just like, this is Disney saying, look, we're going to give you crap for a while, but you're going to go and see the movie because it says Marvel on it, you know?
I don't think they're actually saying that.
Well, but I'm just saying, I don't know how many years left I have in my life. Don't waste my time with movies that I don't want to see. Give us the big guys, you know, give us Spider-Man, you know, which is, I'm grateful that that's coming out next month. But we don't want to, you know, put those guys on Disney Plus. Focus all that stuff on Disney Plus. Give us the big guns. You know, that's what I'm trying to say.
You see, I don't know. I think Disney is trying to give us something different each time. For example, Black Widow was Marvel does James Bond. Shang-Chi was Marvel does a Kung Fu mystic Asian movie. And honestly, I think the Eternals was them trying to do something like 2001, A Space Odyssey. It's them trying different things. And I don't know, I can't knock them for that. If we got the same old superhero, fight them, blow them up, all that, I think we'd eventually start to get bored. And I think that would put the stake in the heart of the superhero genre.
But here's the problem, though, with that, is that, again, when you look at the bottom line, they weren't huge blockbusters. They were decent, and they had to deal with COVID, and some of them were streamed. But as far as merchandise goes, you're not going to be selling a lot of those toys for kids or shirts. And I think that that's what they need to focus on, the bottom line, is what people want. Give the people what they want. And again, we want a lot of Spider-Man. Like, I would be okay if they decided to reboot the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man series, which I think that they could do if they wanted to. Have a separate Spider-Man series along with the Tom Holland Spider-Man series. I don't know about the Andrew Garfield one, but I wouldn't mind seeing a Spider-Man 4 if that's possible. It worries me when I see Sony making movies like Venom and they're being mildly successful, that they get a sequel and then they make more garbage like Morbius and all that, because it's going to oversaturate the market.
Not Morbius.
It might not be garbage, but I just, personally, I feel like vampires are not superheroes. And I know a lot of people like the character of Blade, and I love Martiali, I'm butchering his name, Ali. I think he's a great actor, but I'm really not looking forward to a Blade movie. I just
Joe, I think you're saying kind of like what Jack was just implementing, that, you know, they're testing out different genres, and I think what you're saying essentially, correct me if I'm wrong.
Well, yeah, I guess I'm agreeing
like,
with him.
But don't play into the genres that aren't working. Like Eternals definitely was like
That's a good
sci-fi.
point. Yeah.
Like, that's what Jack said in the episode, that it was, when we were fully reviewing it, like that it had this sci-fi vibe, and I agree with it. But I think also with too much in the cast, and then not very, you know, focal storyline, it was just too broad. But I mean, I don't know, maybe with Dr. Morbius, this kind of whole horror pitch, maybe it'll be interesting. It may flop.
I just think it's, because again, they're going to do a Craven movie. They're going to do a Black Cat movie. They're focusing on the villains. Joker was successful partly for the fact that it was an incredible performance by Joaquin Phoenix. The story wasn't super original, but I love that movie. I know Jack hasn't seen it.
I didn't have a chance to catch it. Yeah, I have.
But you don't have to mention it. Most people have seen that movie. They just love that movie. I mean, they love the performance anyway. It's not the Joker that we know on screen, but I don't think that they can get lightning to strike twice, like with other characters. And I just wish we would get a lot of less is more. And that's kind of like what happened with Star Wars. They wanted that to kind of follow the formula of Marvel. Let's make 2 or 3 movies a year so that we can increase our overall profits for Star Wars movies. And it didn't work out the way that they wanted to. Star Wars movies should be special. It needs to take time. It needs to be good writing, good story, good casting. You can't rush these things and say, well, we got to have one every year. We'll have the main episode, and then we'll have a spin-off, and then a main episode, then a spin-off. It didn't really work. And I just think that, I'm just concerned that that's what Marvel and other superhero movies are doing, is that they're going to oversaturate the market, and people are going to just get tired of it and to turn to something else. I don't know what it's going to be, but I think it's possible.
But I don't think that's the issue with Star Wars is a whole other thing. I think they did pretty well with Rogue One, didn't they?
Yeah, but that was like kind of sandwiched in between
I don't
episode
think that,
7
I think
and
Rogue One did pretty
8.
well. I mean, Solo was mismarketed, misreleased. I mean, you don't put out a Star Wars movie a weekend before a blockbuster like Infinity War.
Yeah.
That was just moronic. They should have left it for Christmas. Give us Star Wars every Christmas. We'll be happy. And you can tell us a ton of toys.
But then they're going to be competing
every
against
Christmas.
each other too, like with Star Wars and Marvel. They don't want to do that.
Okay. I'm just saying.
All right, well, let's move on. Now, I know you didn't see Venom, Let There Be Carnage, right?
Yeah, I did.
You did see it.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you thought it was terrible?
I mean, Woody Harrelson is amazing. As I said in that episode also, that he was just undervalued in the writing. I feel he could have done more, and because of, again, the writing, it just didn't give him his true value. I didn't like the whole concept of the carnage between Venom. Like, Carnage is somehow bigger, better, stronger than Venom, and Venom's like this loser cis being, like, with Eddie Brock. Like, I just could not get into that. It just didn't make sense to me. Venom is lethal, is strong. It's not like he's a tier of anything. He's his own, villain. So, with this, I like the whole detective aspect of it, on solving about the female character, the Shriek.
Yeah.
And that was lovely. I loved that part. Some of the scenes together of Carnage and Venom fighting, awesome. But again, like this whole like sappiness of like Eddie Brock's relationship and feeling bad for him. It was just like, no, let's cut this. Like, let's show Venom like who he is. And I just still think it didn't shine, I would love to see, that combination of Eddie and the conversation between Venom. I wish they would have gone more into depth and make solely that just a film, because I thought psychologically that'd be interesting to see the alien and the human like bonding, and how do they come into an understanding, to move together forward. That I think is interesting. And then, play into how Venom interacts and sees Spider-Man. That would have been super cool. None of that has been done. Why? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking, Spider-Man's going to be in here. It's got to be. No. It's just, Eddie Brock talking to himself half the film.
Yeah, no, it was horrible. Jack, did you see it? I don't think you saw it, did you?
That one I didn't get to see.
All right, good.
A lot of my movies were kind of put on hold for a while.
Yes, brace yourself.
What's that?
Well,
I said, yeah, brace yourself.
The good thing is it's only 90 minutes, but it's horrible. It's really
No,
not,
I did not get to see it. Okay, that's enough said.
It's just not worth really seeing, other than the after credit scene, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
It kind of brought Venom into the MCU. But like Fedra said, the biggest problem with Venom, the character Venom, I loved him in the comic books when he first came out for the first few years, but then when they made him a good guy, I kind of didn't want to go with that. You need Spider-Man in his origin story. You can't ignore the fact that he came from the symbiote that was attached to Spider-Man. It's just, again, it's kind of like, making a movie with almost like some of these Disney Plus series where you're taking a character that really, I'm probably saying it wrong. Let me start over. Bottom line is the movie sucked. I just wish we might see a legitimate Venom. I know information that I am not going to spoil,
Fingers crossed.
but it's possible that we might see a more accurate Venom story in the future of the MCU. We'll just say that. We're going to move on, but I'd say, how's the chat going? Anything good there? Sorry, guys, I can't read what's in the chat. I need
Oh, that's
glasses.
funny. Wani, Hawkeye team up with the Guardians.
Hawkeye and the Guardians? I don't know. What
Can
do you
we
think,
see
Jack? I don't know if I can
I
see
think
that.
Hawkeye with the Guardians would be a better fit to the Thor.
Yeah, I guess so.
However, I think it would be more fun if we had the comic Hawkeye with the movie Star-Lord. Because the comic Hawkeye is a little bit more of a smart aleck. And I think he would play off of Chris Pratt very well. Jeremy Renner?
Yeah.
I could see his Hawkeye being like, you guys are morons, and this is how we're going to do it, because of all his training and everything. I think he'd be frustrated as heck with the Guardians, but that could be fun.
All right, well, let's move
No,
on.
and also Tony Stank, 1138, he's saying, is Eternals setting up more cosmic MCU? Which I guess goes back to that whole sci-fi vibe, going into celestial stuff. I mean, I could see that.
Yeah, but Kang the Conqueror is probably going to be the big bad. There is going to be a lot more cosmic stuff where I guess they're going to separate it. I'm just saying that I wasn't as sold on the Eternals as I was Guardians, and I probably dislike both superhero teams in the comic books equally. But
Could Loki be through the TSA and connect back with Thor through the Guardians? Could that happen?
We'll get to
No.
Loki in a second, which is a good segue.
Right?
So let's get to the Disney Plus series. I know you didn't see all of them. You saw some of them, right?
Which ones?
Well, did you see WandaVision?
No. You guys all tell me about it. I really need to get to it. And Falcon Winter Soldier, you said I think was your favorite, right? You didn't really like
I have no
WandaVision.
favorite.
Jack loved it though, right?
I like WandaVision.
Well, Jack, I don't understand. He's the only one I know that liked WandaVision, to be honest with you.
I even bought the Agatha song on iTunes.
Let's just pass on that one because that was horrible. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Again, when I look at these series, we're getting characters that could never really get their own movie, which although the new Captain America is getting their own movie. My problem with that series is that Sam's got to have powers. You cannot be Captain America without having the super soldier serum. And even if Bucky who has the super soldier serum, was Captain America, I still would rather see Steve Rogers as Captain America. This has got to be a limited time only where, Sam Wilson is Captain America, a short time, and bring back Steve Rogers to be Captain America. It's kind of like replacing Bruce Wayne and, having, who is it, Azrael as Batman for a while.
Right.
Jean-Claude Valley. Everybody wants the OG, and although I love the suit that he had on, I don't like that he's using the moniker of Captain America. Someone had called him Captain Falcon. I think that would have been perfect. I would have been completely on board if he was Captain Falcon.
Huh. Okay.
Captain America has, again, he's got to have superpowers. He has to love this country inside and out, all warts and all. And I just don't know if that's Sam Wilson. And let's not forget about Carly. Again, this was when we were starting to see that there's no such thing as villains anymore in these stories, because they made Carly way too sympathetic to the audience, and I just didn't get it. And we saw that with Loki. We saw that with, I think even with WandaVision, because Agatha kind of had some abusive issues with the townspeople. Anyway, let's kind of just roll this up into a ball. What was your favorite series, Jack, out of the ones, and I'll include you too, Frederick, because you saw What If and you saw Loki, right?
Yeah.
Out of all those series, what was your favorite? What was your worst? Well, Jack.
Well, What If was the worst. Pure rubbish. There are I can't even come up with enough good things to say about it, to even have as a topic. It was a chore, and Joe made me watch it. But so far, I would say I enjoyed WandaVision the most, only because we haven't seen that much of Hawkeye. I would have to say Hawkeye is on track to be my favorite. I liked the Falcon and Winter Soldier, but I thought it fell apart at the end. I know Sam was going to get the shield back, but I wasn't a fan of Sam as Captain America in the comics. Just wasn't. I enjoyed Bucky as Captain America. I just didn't enjoy Sam in the comics. And once he put the suit on in the series, I thought it kind of was, I don't know, he just got a little too preachy, I guess. Uh, but another thing I want to point out, that it started to go downhill for me when we saw Sam throwing the shield and bouncing, ricocheting, all that stuff. That's part of what Captain America did, Steve Rogers did. Nobody else should be able to pick up the shield and do those things with it.
Yeah.
They can use it. They might be able to throw it at somebody, but they shouldn't be able to do, the ricochet off targets with multiple trees. That's a Steve Rogers skill.
And they did that with Black Widow too in the What If episode. She was able to use that
Yeah,
shield like it was nothing.
it's just
I
not
agree with you there.
something your average, even your other superhero should be able to do. That's a Steve Rogers only skill.
Yeah. So Fedra, you've seen Loki and What If. So it's not too hard. Which is your worst? What was your favorite?
I mean, you're telling two shows that just really weren't that good, but I mean, I gotta admit with Jack that What If was still the worst. Nothing connected with each other. It was a lot of propaganda in the meanings. I would definitely say What If. I mean, Loki was very cinematic, although I guess Jonathan Majors is the lead in Loki, correct, the actor?
Oh, you mean Tom Hiddleston?
Tom Hiddleston, thank you. I'm getting all the names. And then Owen Wilson.
Yeah.
I mean, I really just enjoyed their chemistry together in Loki, but at least I can appreciate the animation in What If, but the storylines were just terrible all around.
Yeah, it's tough for me to pick a favorite. I guess I would have to say The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. There was a lot of good action in the first few episodes, but it just got soft. I just didn't like it. I would have to say the worst was What If, and I was really looking forward to it. The animation was just beautiful, and I was a huge fan of the comic book. The problem with What If is that they focused way too much, or they focused entirely on the MCU. They should have focused on the comics. I think that would have kind of brought in more of an audience too. Like, if you want to introduce characters, introduce them to What If. I remember, not that I would want to see this character on the screen, but Son of Satan was one of the characters that they had in Marvel. You might see something like that, or maybe we'll see Adam Warlock instead of like having to see him in Guardians. We'll kind of see what the character's like beforehand. Yeah, it was a mess, and I didn't like, again, that most of these characters, what they did with them is that they replaced the original characters, but they made them better. And like, I love Chadwick Boseman as T'Challa, Black Panther, but it was sickening the way everybody just fawned all over him, like he was the greatest thing to ever exist. And when you think about, again, what Peter Quill went through as Star-Lord, he didn't have it that easy. Nobody really liked him. He was a bit of an outcast. It just is pandering to me when they do something like that. A hero has to have problems too. He can't be perfect, and he's got to overcome those difficulties. And I think that that's what the writers are missing in this. Like, they'll make Peggy Carter, oh yeah, well, she's better than Steve Rogers, just because. She can't be hurt. She's better with him with the shield. She could practically fly. She could probably beat Superman if she had to. I just got really tired of that, having to see that over and over again. There were a couple of decent episodes. I like the Doctor Strange episode, and probably the murder mystery episode. But the one thing that you guys know I despised was the Watcher. Jeffrey Wright was just so miscast as the voice of the Watcher. He was too human, and he just used like a lot of American slang, and that's not the Watcher. He's more regal, noble,
Stoic.
mysterious, not emotional. Anyway, so I was not a huge fan of that. But yeah, those were the series that we had seen. I guess not a huge fan of most of them. Right now, I think we're getting to the point where we're getting close to the game show. And we're going to probably require our contestants to get online. I guess we could keep talking until everybody's ready for that. I guess we could talk really quick about the future Phase 4 movies that are coming up. The one big one that's coming up next month is Spider-Man. I was going to say Far From Home. It's No Way Home.
No Way
right?
Home.
Yeah, I hate that too. I don't like Homecoming. I don't like the name Far From Home. Everybody thinks it's cute. It should have been Spectacular Spider-Man or something else. I don't like it. Anyway, but this movie does look pretty cool. We've seen teasers, trailers. I'm pretty excited about it. What about you, Fedra?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I think it was a very solid trailer. I thought, for the trailer, it had a lot in it. I was just like, okay, can you keep some to surprise me? But otherwise, I think it's going to be great. I'm very much looking forward to it.
Yeah, me too. Jack?
I as well. I liked Homecoming. I liked Far From Home. Bring on another one. He's the best Spider-Man in my opinion.
Well, I don't know. No, I'm definitely looking forward to it. The worst kept secret is that we will see Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield in this. I'm pretty sure we will. There's no confirmation. I still don't see a real confirmation from the spoilers that I've seen, but I am pretty sure that we're going to see them. And I think that this could be an Avengers type of movie. Again, where you're bringing together Captain America, Iron Man, Thor, the Hulk. You bring together all those generations of Spider-Man on one screen, along with all the villains. It could be incredible. It could do a lot of really good box office. I would not be surprised, since this is going to be in theaters only, that this could reach over $1 billion. Let's pray that the theaters remain the way that they are right now. But I think that there's a lot of good vibes with people getting very excited. to see this movie. I am too. I'm still a little concerned because, although I like Tom Holland as Spider-Man, he's always messes up in all of his movies, and then he learns a lesson, and then in the next movie he messes up and he learns a lesson, and then in this one you could tell in the trailer he messes up, he learns a lesson. He's got to grow up sometime, and
He's getting there. It takes a while.
I'm just tired of
He did a
it.
lot of stupid things as teenagers too.
I would rather see Spider-Man as a man, not as a Spider Boy, and let him get into a relationship, let him move out of Aunt May's apartment, get a job at the Daily Bugle. That's the Spider-Man I like. I know that it's great that Tom Holland has a very youthful look to him, and that he could probably play this character for the next 20 years. But I just want to see a more adult Spider-Man. And we'll see what happens. But we are looking forward to this. So, question to the WDWNT staff over here. How are we looking with the game show? Bianca is here.
Yay!
I'm your host, Joe Hogadine. I got a good one for you today.
Shut up, Jack.
Love
How
it.
long did that take you to do that? It's like, I'll ask you to do other things.
3-4 minutes.
I love the cutouts.
Yeah.
Well, I
whatever.
wanted to get a picture, like if we had a couch, and it'd be like, there, it'd be like, I feel so alone. No, wait, I've got company.
Did you put us on popsicle sticks?
I think he did.
Where's
No,
yours,
just
Jack?
full-
Or are you superior to us? How come you don't have one?
We need to make one of him
Oh,
next
yeah.
time. That's what we need to do.
I'll keep talking.
Hey, we have more contestants.
Oh, we
Oh,
are
all right.
also
We
to
see more
mention
graphics here.
the donations too.
What's up?
Oh,
Hi.
What's up?
Hey.
Who's in the house there? Is that Sean? Yeah, no, but who said, what's up? And I think that's Dan.
Hi, everyone.
Hey, Dan.
Hey, Dan.
Don't know what's in the middle there, but doesn't matter. But like Fedra said, please donate
Please, please.
at toyswdwnt.com. Help make some children's Christmas a very happy one, a very merry one.
Yes, plentiful and full of joy.
And what we are planning to do, I guess, give us the thumbs up when you guys are okay. We're going to do the WDWNT Nerd Alert Family Feud.
Nice.
So
Actually,
Jack and
this looks
Fedra,
like
I guess we could
turn
talk
more
about
into
this.
The dating game.
Oh, wow. We're going to have a director.
Oh, director.
There it is, Joe asking questions. We're on the side and 3 headshots.
Yeah, we're going to have to split you guys up here.
Yeah.
So Bianca and Sean, you guys can be together. And
Cool.
Dan. All right, so you've got a choice of Jack or Fedra.
Oh.
I don't mind. Fedra.
Fedra.
All right.
Yeah, keep in mind, Fedra's seen all the
I'm
MCU
hurt.
movies this year.
Sorry, Jack.
So what we'll do is we'll give Jack. What's your team name anyway?
I guess let's stick with the Winter Soldiers, like we were last time.
Were you the Winter Soldiers?
I think so.
I think you weren't you the TVA?
Oh yeah, we were the TVA. Okay, let's do that. The TVA.
Okay, you're the TVA. What was it? Was it Team what?
I don't remember. Let's just stick with TVA.
Okay.
Trivia Variant Authority,
Oh yeah,
right?
Trivia Variant Authority.
There you go.
Yeah.
Nice.
I remember that.
So we we could use one more. So I see someone out there. Is your name Jeremy? Would you like to join Team Fedra and Team Dan? What's your team name, Dan? You have one?
I don't know. Last time when me and Sarah did it, we've got a bad feeling about this.
All right, we'll keep it that one. And unfortunately, Sarah could not be with us. She's under the weather. Hope she's feeling better, Dan.
Yeah, she's doing okay, but she's not got her voice back. So
The way we're going to
she's
do this,
talking
it's
real
going to
quiet.
be similar to Family Feud, but we're not going to use any buzzers. What I'm going to do is have one team choose a number, and then that'll be the category that you're going to have to answer the questions from. But you can decide, you give your first answer, say like it's TVA. You choose the category, you give your first answer, but if the other team has a better answer, they can decide whether or not they're going to pass or play.
Right.
So we'll do it like that. And then you can steal if they get 3 strikes, you guys can steal. Kind of like that. We're winging it. So let's see if we could, I got to bring up the questions and the categories. Hold on here, folks.
It's exciting.
Do you want to join us, Jeremy? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, you'll be on the outside? All right, just answer, Okie dokie. Okay, guys, here we go. So I'm going to go with TVA since, you guys are the guests. So pick a number between 1 and 10, and that'll be your category, and we'll see how you do.
Okay. What number do you think, Sean?
Go with 4.
4.
4. Okay, the category is favorite color lightsaber. And this was actually, all these are surveys. This was done by MMOchampion.com, and it surveyed 142 people. So let's see if you get the number 1 answer. We'll go with you, Bianca, first.
I think green.
Green. Green is actually the number 6 answer.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of these answers, I don't know, again, I don't know the people who took the survey, but they're out there. Dan, so now it's your chance. What color lightsaber? Popular color lightsaber?
Blue.
Blue. Blue is the number 2 answer. So that means I think we have a bad feeling has the choice. Are you going to play or you're going to pass? So what is that? That's
We'll
Fedra.
play.
You guys can confer, Jeremy and Dan. You guys want to play or pass? Play?
Should we play?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's play.
All right, so Fedra, give me a popular color lightsaber.
Red.
Red. Red is the number 3 answer. Not bad. Jeremy, give me some colored lightsaber. No pressure. Yellow. Actually, yellow is the number 7 answer. So who are we? Sean, you got a colored lightsaber that you like there?
I do. I'm going to go with purple.
Purple is the number 1 answer, which I think is insane. But it is.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
Mace Windu has a cult following. People love him.
It's true.
So let's see. Where are we at now? You went, he went. Dan. So you're back to you, Dan. Can you give us a colored lightsaber?
White. Try white.
White. White is the number 4 answer.
Nice.
There is only 1 color left. Fedra, no pressure.
Orange.
Nope. Orange is not up there. Jeremy. There's a lot of colors in the rainbow. Are you serious? I'll take that as your answer if you want. Teal. Jeremy says teal. Nope.
Jeremy Steele?
2 strikes. Let's see, Mr. Dan. This is it. Well, this is your 3rd strike.
Is there a black?
We did say black already.
Black, yeah.
No, we did say black already.
Oh, right.
Three seconds.
Gold.
Gold, you said?
Gold.
Gold?
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry, that is not a color. All right, so you guys, TVA, you can confer. Jack, Sean, and Bianca.
What do you guys think?
Okay. Did Dan said black?
What did he say? I couldn't hear him.
I think
Did Dan say black? B-L-A-C-K.
He did say black, yeah, he said black.
It did, so like the dark saber.
Yeah. Confer.
Yeah,
Talk together.
I don't know. What do you guys think, Jack, Sean?
I mean,
I'm
I know a color that sells well, but it's not exactly canon because it's from the comics.
What did you
I
say?
mean,
What was
yeah, I
it?
mean, like we're getting specific. I mean, like,
We're still looking for number 1.
Number
I mean,
4.
I know there's like
4.
I don't know,
There's
like
a Sunrider's
indigo,
Destiny, which is like a teal color.
indigo, magenta. I mean, I know those colors exist, but
All right, 3
I
seconds,
would never think people
people.
would ever vote on that.
We'll go with whatever Derek says.
What'd you say, Jack?
I'm going to go Sunrider's Destiny. It's like a cyan color. It's like a bluish green.
Bluish green? Is that your color? Is that what you said?
Well, I think we hit the colors that we've seen on screen.
Bluish
We've
green.
seen white. We've seen black from the dark saber.
Now you're glad he's on
Blue?
your team?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know.
honestly thought it was. I thought it was going to be orange when the person guessed it. Like
no,
I said,
it wasn't
I mean,
orange. All right, so unfortunately,
yeah.
bluish green is not up there, which means that, what is it? We have a bad feeling about this, has got the win on this one. So the correct answer was white.
You said white.
Yeah.
When did
Yeah, I
you
know.
say
I
white?
said white.
White. I thought.
When did you say? I heard
Yeah, he
black.
said white.
I didn't hear white. Who said white?
I said white.
Who?
I
He
did.
did.
Dan did.
Dan.
Yeah. He
You
doesn't
said
have
it
a
was
bad
number
feeling about
4 or
that.
something.
When did you say white? Was that your final answer? What do I do?
That
What
was
do
that
I
was
do?
the, that was the second one.
All right.
Yeah.
Bring
If
back
he
that
said
other
white,
guy from
I got to
last
give
year.
it to them, unfortunately. All right, you guys got one, all right? Reluctantly. It's hard to hear you guys from where I'm sitting.
I mean, we had to, that was tough. We had to make up a color. That's how deep that got.
Okay. Well, you weren't going to win with bluish green. I'm sorry. Okay. So, team, I got a bad feeling about this. Pick a number between 1 and 10. 7. Okay. Okay, this is done by Slash Film, and this was the worst Star Wars sequel characters.
Oh yeah.
So, I guess Fedra, you're up next, right?
Yeah.
So, Star Wars sequel, which means the last trilogy that we had: Force Awakens, The Last Jedi, The Rise of Skywalker. There are 8 answers. Can you name somebody?
Wow. Just Drawing a blank here. Okay. Last three. Rose?
Rose. Rose is the number 3 answer.
Wow.
TVA, that would be Sean. Sean, could you think of a worse character than Rose? It's not easy.
Wow, I thought she'd really be up there at the top.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one.
My lovely assistant here. Can you repeat the answers since I'm having difficulty hearing?
It's
I'll try. Yeah.
What did he say? Sorry.
and it's just from those 3 movies, correct? Like the
Yeah, those
most
3
recent
movies,
3.
yeah.
Those 3 movies, yeah.
Okay. The worst characters.
3 seconds.
I know that people don't like his story. I'm gonna go Finn.
Finn.
Thank you. I did hear it, but I wanted to make sure that you repeated it. Finn is number 5. So that means I got a bad feeling. You guys can either pass or play.
What say you, Dan?
I say we pass this one.
Oh,
Okay. That means
All right,
Jack.
it's all right. All right. Come on, TVA. We got this.
Let's go, Jack.
okay. I'm gonna say. Zori Blitt, Harry Russell. Just because it was such a wasted opportunity.
That is not on the list.
That's not on the list? Okay.
No. Bianca.
I don't know a lot of the characters from that trilogy, but I think some people don't like Poe. So I'll say
Poe. Poe is the number 6 answer. Not bad. Not bad at all. Let's see, Sean. Can you come up with another name?
I'm gonna go with Captain Phasma.
Captain Phasma.
Captain Phasma. Unfortunately, that's a good answer, but she is not on the list. So that's 2 strikes.
Wow.
Jack,
Wow. Interesting.
this might be your 3rd and final strike.
Admiral Holdo. People couldn't stand her. I thought she was good, though.
Admiral Holdo is actually a very good answer, but unfortunately, she is not on the list.
I would have.
She's not on the list?
No. That means, team, I got a bad feeling about this. Confer briefly and come up with a name.
Yeah. Do you have any ideas?
Dan, you just want to throw out some names and see if they agree?
What about Ray?
Dan says Ray. Do you guys?
That's a good point. We could try it. No, it's one that just disapproving.
All right, so you guys
Try
say
it.
Ray. Ray is the number 8 character, so you won that category. Guys are doing pretty
What
good so
number
far.
was she?
Sorry, TVA.
How?
What number was she?
You will.
She's worse than Captain Phasma? That makes no sense.
Oh no, I agree.
Yeah.
Again, I don't kill the messenger. You know, it's just.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not.
So the number 1
I could just say,
character.
we
Number
asked
1.
100 Joe Hogarty. Who were the worst characters?
Number 1 was Palpatine.
Ah.
My next guess.
Number 2 was Snoke.
Yeah,
Number
Palpatine's
4
a good
was
one.
Luke.
I was gonna say him.
I was thinking Luke.
And number 7 was BB-8.
People don't like Luke?
I
Well,
don't know.
he wasn't because he really wasn't done well in the trilogy in these new ones.
BB-8, I could
That's a
see
good answer.
after a
I should have
while.
thought of Luke.
So, who are we up to? I forget.
I think we pick a number now.
Okay, TVA.
Yeah.
You pick a number. I guess, is it Jack or Sean? Who
Let's
picks it?
let Jack do it.
All right, Jack, pick a good number for TVA.
Number 1.
Number 1.
There it is.
This category is the favorite comic book-based female superheroes. This category was done in March of 2019 by Fandango. And keep in mind that Captain Marvel was not out at the time. So,
Iron Man.
did he just say Iron Man?
Female, Jack.
Female.
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 Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry.
The ladies.
No, that echo thing is throwing me off here.
Whatever, Jack. You know,
Okay.
you're not doing very good. Unfortunately, Iron Man is not on the list.
Does that count?
Yeah, because Jack's an idiot. Of course it counts.
Aw.
Okay.
All right, team, I got a bad feeling about this. Is it Dan? Are you up now? I think so.
Yeah.
It's Jeremy, isn't it?
All right, Jeremy. Favorite comic book based female superhero? Well, yeah, it counts if you want to go with that. Black Widow is number 4. It's actually, yeah, you could say the star, who is Scarlett Johansson, or you can say, or the character. So you guys decide, do you want to pass or play? There are 11 answers here.
11.
Yeah, 11. Briefly decide. Dan, you're the captain of the team, so
Yeah,
you
Dan.
decide all of these.
I trust your judgment, Dan.
Because I want to get through these categories.
There's 11.
There's 11, yeah.
Okay, we'll pass.
Okay, we'll pass.
Oh.
TVA. All right, Bianca, you're up.
Okay, I will go with Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, number 1 answer. Very good. That's how you play the game, people. All right, Sean.
Okay, let's do this. I'm gonna go with Scarlet Witch.
Scarlet Witch, Elizabeth Olsen. That is number 6 answer. Jack. Can
I
you
would
think
say
of a female superhero?
Gamora.
What did he say?
Gamora.
Gamora. Guardians of the Galaxy, green chick.
All right, you got to repeat the answer.
Green chick, sorry.
All right, green chick.
Gamora.
Zoe Salanda, she's actually number 2. That's a very good answer. Bianca.
I will say.
You guys are going to be pissed.
I know my mind is like Catwoman.
Catwoman. Is Catwoman on here? No, she's not. So that's your first strike. Sean.
Gamora. Let's do the Wasp.
The Wasp.
Wasp.
The Wasp is number 7. Evangeline Lilly. Jack. Female again.
Nebula?
Nebula?
Nebula. Nope, she's not on there. Was that? Can you help me keep count? Was that 1 or 2 strikes?
I'm keeping the count too.
Well,
It's
yeah. 2 strikes? Okay, 2 strikes. Okay. So
Really?
that's 2 strikes.
Okay.
Bianca.
She's fresh in my mind, so I'm gonna say She-Hulk.
She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, okay.
Unfortunately, that's your 3rd strike. She-Hulk is not on there. All right, Dan and team, I got a bad feeling about this. Confer briefly and come up with an actress or a character. The lady with the antlers.
Miss Marvel? Captain Marvel?
I'm not going to tell you. I can't tell
No,
you.
I was trying to
Oh,
bounce off with
Mantis.
Dan.
Oh, you guys got to come up with an answer.
Mantis. Or Storm.
I'm going to give
Storm.
you 5 seconds.
What about
And Dan, you got to say
Storm
what
or Jean?
Jean? Yeah.
All right, what's
I'd
the
probably
answer?
go with
Jean Grey?
Storm.
What's the answer?
Go ahead, Dan.
Danny boy.
Storm.
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 Okay, Storm. Fortunately, Storm is not on the list. You guys are
So
gonna,
we get the rights.
yeah, you guys actually won a category. That's actually very good. I will admit these names are really out there. Number 3, was Shuri, played by Letitia Wright.
Oh god.
Number 5 was Spider-Gwen, played by Haley Steinfeld. Number 8 was Elastigirl by Holly Hunter. Number 9 is X-23 from Logan,
Oh boy.
Daphne Keene. Number 10 was Domino from Deadpool 2, Zazie Beetz. And number 11 was Hit Girl, Chloe Grace Moretz from Kick-Ass. Those were tough. I
Yeah.
definitely would not be able to get those. You got to help me out here. So, who went? Anybody?
I think they picked
It's our turn to pick a number.
Yeah, it's their turn to pick.
All right,
Yeah.
your turn to pick. All right, Fedra, pick us a number here.
Number 2.
Number 2. This was done by IGN. This is the best superhero movie. This was polled to 1,078 people. So there was a lot of people involved in this poll. So give me a superhero movie that's really up there.
Iron Man.
Iron Man. Believe it or not, that is not on the list. What?
Wow.
I think it's
Wow.
Bianca. Is it this one?
I'm not on their team.
And I know, but you get to steal.
Oh, I get to steal. Oh, okay. So the best.
Or is it Sean? I forget. Or maybe it's Sean. Didn't you?
No, I think it's back to me.
Okay,
'cause
go,
Jack
go.
won.
Sorry.
The best superhero movie ever.
Yeah. Close, you know.
I mean, Infinity War.
Infinity War. Infinity War is number 4.
Wow.
All right.
So TVA, what are you going to do? You're going to pass or play?
How many answers are there?
I got 15 answers for you.
Oh my gosh. What do you guys
15?
think? What do you think, Jack and Sean? What do you think?
Well, you got to be strategic, you know?
I know. Should we pass or should
Wow,
we
but
play?
that's a lot.
Yeah, I mean,
I say we play.
Yeah, Sean, you want to play?
Yeah.
yeah,
why not?
it's just the top 15 superhero movies in general.
Yeah, just people pick their favorite superhero movie
Okay.
of all
Okay,
time.
all right. I
Yeah,
mean,
let's
yeah, I
play.
mean,
Let's play.
all right. Jack wants to
Okay.
play. Like, I guess we're going all in.
All right,
Let's
so
go.
Sean, give me a superhero movie.
I will go with. I mean, we'll go with a classic. I mean, I think people are going to say Superman.
Superman?
Superman.
Which one?
Like the Richard Donner, the original one.
Superman,
Original.
the movie, is number 12.
Okay.
Would have been much higher for me,
All right.
but
Okay.
good answer, Sean. Jack,
I would go Endgame.
Endgame.
Endgame. So you guys can act like Family Feud and go, good answer, good
Good
answer.
Jack. Good answer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Endgame is number 2. Back to you, Bianca.
This was very popular, and I loved it a lot, so I'm going to say Black Panther.
Black Panther.
Black Panther. Actually, Black Panther is not on the list.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Really?
Really?
I'm surprised at that.
See what I mean?
Sean, give me a.
I will say. I'm going to go The Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight. Dark Knight was the number 1 answer.
Heck yeah.
Very good, Sean.
All right.
Agreed. Nice.
All right, Jack.
I would say Spider-Man 2.
Spider-Man 2.
Yeah.
Amazing
the
Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire with Doc Ock.
No, the first. No, I think he meant the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 2, right?
Yeah, with Doc Ock.
Gotcha.
Spider-Man 2 is number 7.
Good answer.
Yeah.
Good answer. Good job.
You guys are getting there.
Come on, B.
No strikes. I don't. Oh no, it was 1, right?
One strike.
One strike.
Yeah, one
I
strike.
remember
Only one
now.
strike.
Bad.
Come on, B.
Top superhero movie. I know people liked Deadpool a lot.
Deadpool. Deadpool is the number 9 answer.
Come on.
Very good,
It
Bianca.
is.
Oh,
There
look
it
at
is.
that.
Sean,
Let's go with the Avengers, the first one.
The Avengers.
Avengers.
Avengers is number 10.
Okay.
Very good.
Good answer. Good answer.
There we go.
Killing us.
Jack McCarthy. Let's see, we got 1, 2, 3, 4,
Now I
5,
gotta
6,
get it
7,
nitty
8
gritty.
more answers left.
All right, we only got 4. Come on, guys.
Let's say X-Men 2.
X-Men 2.
X-Men 2. That's a good answer, but unfortunately it's not on there. That's your second strike.
No?
That is a good answer.
Strike.
Oh, because I thought a lot of people liked that better than the first one.
No, I do too. I agree with you. Bianca.
I'm gonna go with Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman is the number 13 answer. Very good, Bianca.
Excellent.
Sean, no pressure, but this is your last strike.
You got it, Sean.
And there's what, 3 answers left?
There
More than
is
that.
7 answers left.
I thought you heard you say there was only 4. 7. Okay, wow, jeez.
3 seconds.
Let's go with Batman, the Michael Keaton.
Batman.
Batman, Michael Keaton, Batman. Number 15.
Woo!
Nice going, Sean.
woo.
All right.
All right, let's go, Jack.
The way this list is going,
You guys are running out of movies.
I know. Trying.
I'm going to throw it out there. The Watchmen?
The Watchmen.
Ooh.
You know, Jack, that's another good answer, but unfortunately that's not up there.
Oh,
That's your third strike.
I'm thinking, there's a lot of Snyder fans out there.
it was
Team, I got a
popular.
bad feeling about it. Make it quick. We're running out of time. Well, we actually got a half an hour, but
I'm thinking
That's a long
maybe
game.
possibly Ant-Man.
So take as long as you want, Dan.
Dan,
We've
what
got
are
a
you
half
thinking
an hour.
about? Ant-Man or
Ant-Man, Guardians.
Guardians?
so is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Guardians was the number 11
Guardians.
answer.
Number
So
11.
you guys got the category. Good job, guys.
Hey.
So I'll go over the other ones. Number 3, Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that was good.
Yeah, that
Number
makes
5
sense.
was The Incredibles.
Oh, wow.
Number 6 was
The
Logan.
Incredibles.
Yeah.
Well, technically, yeah, superhero movie. Okay.
Number 8, V for Vendetta.
Oh boy.
I don't know if I agree with that one.
I don't know how that made the list.
Number 14, Captain America Winter Soldier. All right, my lovely assistant, who's next? I'm bad, I forget these. See, Bianca knows.
I think us.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have 1 through 10.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1, 2, 7, and 4 have already been chosen.
Let's go with 9.
9. Okay, number 9. This is superhero movies' most heartbreaking death scene.
Oh.
And this was before Infinity War. So this was done by IMDb. 921 votes. There are 10 answers.
Okay. So I go. Most heartbreaking death scene. Uncle Ben in Spider-Man.
Uncle Ben. That's a good answer. Number 4. So, team, I'm going to just call you Team Dan. You guys got a chance to steal, or give us your answer. What's a better answer than that?
Pass it. Make them work.
No, it's before
It's
Infinity War.
before Infinity War.
But I would have agreed with you with that.
T'Challa's father's death.
3 seconds.
Wait, who's going? Oh,
Team Dan.
So does it need a pick?
What did you say?
Or
Oh, I'm just seeing what you think. Do you have any other thoughts?
I named two nice guys.
Yondu?
What did he say?
Oh,
Yondu's
Yondu?
death? Yeah,
Okay.
that's a good point. That was heartbreaking.
So Yondu?
yeah, let's go with Yondu.
Unfortunately, no, he's not on there. So you guys get to decide. What do you want to do? There's 10 answers here. Remember, it's before Infinity War.
Should we pass this time, guys?
Yeah, I say we passed it this time.
That sounds like a pass to me.
Yeah, let's pass for now.
All right, so since Bianca did it, I'm going to make Dan. You go. Can you think of a really heartbreaking death scene in a superhero movie?
I don't know. Gwen Stacy in Amazing Spider-Man.
Good answer. Good answer. Come on, guys. Please. There you go. There you go. That is the number 2 answer. See, I told you it was a good answer.
Wow, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, very good, Dan. Let's see. You, Fedra. I forgot your name for a second.
Hey, you.
I had to call you you.
Love you.
Fedra, can you think of anything?
Another death scene. Chat, help me, guys.
No, you can't look at the chat for this.
I'm like, hey, help me, guys. Let's see. Hey, I'm just being honest. No? Nah.
All right, Peanut Gallery. You
No, I mean,
can't confer on this one.
right. I'll say what I wanted to say, even if it's wrong.
Let's say
T'Challa's father in Black Panther.
T'Challa's father in Black Panther. Unfortunately, he is not up there. It's a good answer, though. Jeremy. Don't look at the chat. I just saw you.
Turn off the chat.
That goes for everybody. Yeah, technically he did not. I shouldn't have said that. Oh well.
Bucky, yeah.
I'm not playing favorites, I swear. Three seconds. Gamora.
Wasn't that an Endgame?
That was in Infinity War.
Infinity War?
Yeah, these are before Infinity War, unfortunately. Those are the surveys I could find. Groot. Well, that's a good answer. Yeah, that's a very good answer. Unfortunately, it's not the right answer, though.
2 strikes.
But that was a good answer. I would have chosen that. Dan.
What about Peggy Carter?
Peggy Carter. That's a good
Oh,
answer,
that's a
too.
good
I didn't
one.
even think about that one, but yeah, but unfortunately, she ain't up there.
3 out.
Which means, TVA, you guys can steal.
Okay.
You got a lot of answers
I-
left.
What do we think?
Yeah,
Got 8 answers left.
I say I say we guess Logan. Yeah, Logan.
Oh, that's your guess too, Jack? I think so.
He's not paying attention.
You think Logan, Jack? We should go with Logan?
I'd go Logan.
Yeah.
That's a good one. That was a good.
All right. They
Logan?
feel confident. Let's do
He was
Logan.
a
Logan
tearjerker.
was-
He was a tearjerker.
Logan was the number 1 answer.
Wow.
Hugh Jackman.
Yay.
So you
Good
guys
answer,
are
Good answer.
catching up there. So Hugh Jackman, Logan, that was number 1. Number 3 was Patrick Stewart in Logan. Number 5 was Maggie
that's right.
Gyllenhaal as Rachel Dawes in The Dark Knight.
Wow.
Number 6 was Chris
Great
Pine in Wonder Woman. Number 7 was Jack Earl Haley as Rorschach in Watchmen. Number 8 was Magneto's parents in X-Men. Number 9 was Big Daddy in Kick-Ass. And number 10 was Peter Quill's mom in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, I thought of that. Yeah. That was sad.
All right, so we got a bad feeling about this. You guys have 3, you have 2. And that means partner. Who's next? I'm sorry, I'm driving the bus here, you know?
Well, Bianca went. I think Jeremy? Did Jeremy ever do the count?
All right, yeah, we'll go with Jeremy. All right, Jeremy, give me a number between 1 and 10, but it's not 4, 7, 1, 2, or 9. 8. Okay. This is a tough one, ladies and gentlemen. I had to put this in there. Mostly, I wanted to put this in there to piss off Jack, but
Awesome.
right.
Yay.
This is the best film car of all time.
Ooh.
This was done by the South China Morning Post. I will give you a clue. There's no Fast and Furious cars in this one. So, Red Skull's car. It was a pretty cool car, but unfortunately, that's not in there. TVA, I guess that would be Sean. Can you think of a
I mean,
car?
it's got it. This has to be the number one. The
Which one?
DeLorean. There's no better car.
Glory.
The DeLorean?
The DeLorean, you said?
Yeah.
Back to the
Oh,
Future?
sorry. I actually heard half
Back
of
to
it.
the
The
You said glory?
DeLorean. I said glory. I'm like, yeah, glory. Sounds like a great car.
Yeah, Doc Brown's DeLorean, that's number 3. So what are you guys going to do? You're going to pass or play?
I think we should pass again, but what do you guys
Seven
think?
answers here.
What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, I mean,
7 answers. We might be able to peg off enough of them that they'll get the tough ones.
But if they name one, they'll get everything, they can steal it if we can't come up with all of them.
Well, you're the
Yeah, but then
hesitant.
we're in that situation. If they name
I
enough.
want to pass. Let's
Okay,
pass.
let's pass.
Okay, we'll pass.
all right.
So that means, Dan, name the best film car of all time, according to the South Chinese.
Batmobile.
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 That is number 5. Good answer there, Dan.
The Batmobile's number 5.
A tough
Who's
list.
on that team?
Jeremy?
No, you. No, you're next.
Yeah.
Fedra.
Yeah. Uh,
3 seconds.
yeah.
It's quick.
I mean,
That's it.
I got nothing.
Nothing. All right, you guys got that one.
Whew.
All right, Jeremy. Anything?
Herbie.
Herbie. Herbie's the number 4 answer. Good answer, Jeremy. All right, Dan. You got 1 strike.
Oh,
You got 4 answers left.
Is it the Aston Martin in James Bond?
James Bond's Austin Martin. Number 1 answer. Very good. Very
nice,
good.
Dan.
Good
Hey,
one.
Dan.
That means Fedra, who
That's a
didn't
good
have
one.
a clue.
Yeah. Oh, you're coming back to me.
Yeah, we got to come back to you. Run out of time, people.
I don't know the name, but the Ghostbusters
Oh,
car?
that's good enough. Ecto-1 from the Ghostbusters is number 6.
Hecto one.
Ecto.
Ecto one.
Hector. All right, Jeremy, 2 more answers. Give me 3 seconds because we're running out of time. All right. Sorry. Dan. 3 seconds.
What about the Jeep in Jurassic Park?
Jeep in Jurassic Park. Good answer, but it ain't up there. All right, guys, you got 2 answers left.
Okay. Sean and Jack, can we think of a vehicle?
Mystery Machine?
Um,
Scooby-Doo?
Is it just most famous vehicles from any movie? Right?
Best film car of all time.
Best film car.
so TV. So like Knight Rider wouldn't count.
Oh,
That's a good one.
yeah, I can't say.
It's
I mean,
not
it. Well, yeah, it's a
not
film. It's a film, so no.
So yeah, I mean it's a film. Okay. I mean, yeah, I mean if they're gonna include that, I would say Knight Rider. I would imagine that would
No,
have
it's
to
a
be
film,
on the
so
list.
I
think-
would say no. You know, it's got to be a film.
Oh, okay.
There's always Christine.
Yeah, Christine could be a good guess. One of the cars, Mad Max's car.
Oh,
All right, guys, you got
the
3
Mach 5 from
seconds.
Speed
I
Drive.
mean, John Wick is popular now. Maybe John Wick's car.
I'll let
The
you
Land
guys
Speeder?
decide.
Remember,
I don't
this
know how,
comes from
like-
China.
It's a Chinese list, remember. I don't know what they like there.
All right,
But the
3,
team
I mean,
captain.
I would.
2.
If it has to be a film, I would say either the Christine or the Mad Max.
All right,
Let's go with Christine.
Christine. Is Christine up there? Nope, it's not up there. So number 2 was Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. I
Aye.
love that movie, by the way. And this is another movie I love, Smokey and the Bandit. The Bandit.
Oh, wow.
Ah, that's a good one.
Oh,
That's a good one.
I didn't think about that.
I know
one.
it wasn't superhero, but they're kind of
I
like
was trying to think-
superheroes to me.
keep it sci-fi-ish.
Yeah. All right, you guys,
That's a good-
that was the 6th category. We got 4 more categories left. Who's next? Partner?
Since they got it, so I guess it's us.
Okay. They picked last time.
Oh,
Okay,
gotcha.
So if we're going
Go ahead,
forward.
Bianca.
I think it's Jack's turn to pick a number.
all right, Jack, pick a number.
Oh.
Either 6, 5, well,
3?
what did you say?
3?
3. All right, 3. Favorite Star Wars character. It's conducted by 2,200 people from Statista, 2017. 2017. That's a clue. No Baby Yoda.
What is it again?
Favorite
Star
Star Wars
Wars
character.
Yeah, Star Wars characters before 2017.
Yeah.
Darth Vader.
Darth Vader. He's the number 8 answer. Somebody's dog is barking. Number 8 answer. So you guys, you have a chance here. Team Dan.
Whose goal is it on the team?
Oh, that's right. Who's Jack went, right? So that means it's
Fedra?
Fedra.
Luke?
Luke. Luke was number 4. All right, so you guys got a chance. What do you want to do? You want to pass or play?
I want to play. Dan?
Yeah, let's play.
Let's do it.
Okay, so Jeremy. Darth Maul. Unfortunately, he's not up there.
Strike.
Dan.
Han Solo.
Han Solo is
Han
number
Solo.
3. Good answer there. Fedra.
Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's number 7. Good answer. Jeremy. Yoda is number 1. You
Dang
guys are
right he
going,
is.
now you're going too quick for me. Trying to keep track of all this stuff. Dan, you got another one?
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca is number 6. Fedra.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. That's not on there.
Ah,
Jeremy. R2D2 is number 5.
Yes.
Dan,
C3PO.
he's not on there. Was that the third strike? Do you guys remember? Second, okay. Fedra. You guys got a lot.
Leia.
Leia is number 2. Okay.
Yeah.
There's only 2 more answers left. So, Jeremy. Three seconds. Who?
No.
Mandalorian?
2017.
Quick. Oh, you
Nope,
already said
Already
it.
said it.
All right,
and he
I'm
wasn't on
sorry.
it.
We got to go. We've got 10 minutes left. All right, you guys. TVA, what do you think?
Okay, we can steal, guys.
Did- It's we can still did anybody guess Luke?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they said Lou.
Oh, okay. I must have missed it. There's only 2 left. Han.
Only 2 left.
They got Han, they got Chewbacca, they got the droids. Obi-Wan.
We got Yoda.
3 seconds now.
Maybe
I said Darth Vader, but does that include Anakin?
I don't know how to answer that question.
What about, do people like Samuel L. Jackson's character?
Mace Windu, or Palpatine. We could guess
Well, they're
him.
characters. You can, whatever you want to guess.
That's a good
We'll
point.
say
I mean, yeah, we'll go Mace Windu. It was your call, B. It was
Mace
your
Windu.
guess. Let's do
Mace
it.
Windu.
Mace Windu.
Unfortunately, Mace is not in there.
Oh.
So the actual remaining 2, number 9 was Rey, number 10 was Kylo Ren.
Oh, yeah.
These are going to be my next ones.
Kylo. Of course.
All right. I'm so bad at this. I'm going to just guess you. Pick a number.
Jack picked a number last time, so I think 13 should pick a number.
Should Dan
Yeah.
pick or me?
Dan,
Yeah.
you pick. There's numbers.
4?
We already have 4, either 5, 6, or 10.
6.
6. This is the favorite supervillain. Yeah, favorite supervillain by Tots Casino Bonus, based on searches on the internet. So, what's your favorite supervillain there, Dan?
The Joker.
Joker. Joker's number 3. So, Bianca, you got one that's better than that one?
Thanos.
Favorite supervillain. Thanos?
Thanos is number 1. So, what do you guys want to do? Pass or play?
Pass or play, guys? What do you think? Quickly.
How many answers are there?
6. And you got 4 left. You
I say
have 4 left.
I think we can do this one.
Yeah. All right, let's play.
Let's
let's
play.
do it.
All right, Sean. These
Comic
were all,
book
they
villains,
actually
right?
were in movies, so
Yeah, we said Thanos and Joker.
Combo villains. I will say Lex Luthor.
what did he say?
Lex Luthor?
Lex Luthor.
Lex Luthor. No, unfortunately, he's not on there.
Good
Jack.
answer.
Good answer, though. Jack.
Ultron.
What do you say?
Ultron.
Unfortunately, Ultron is not on there. Bianca.
Super villain. Green Goblin?
Green Goblins. Good answer. Unfortunately, not on there. All right, guys. You can steal. 4 answers left.
Loki. Darth Vader.
Darth Vader.
Which ones do you want to pick?
Dan, you choose. Final word.
Loki.
Loki. Unfortunately, Loki was not on there. Darth Vader was on there.
Oh, no.
You got the points.
So Darth Vader
Yeah.
was number 2. Kylo Ren was number 4. Palpatine was number 5. Boba Fett was number 6. So
All right.
TVA got that one.
Yay.
All right,
Yeah,
you
they're all
guys,
Star Wars and then Joker and Thanos.
Federer, choose.
Choose the number.
Yeah.
Let's go 10.
10, okay. Worst MCU movie. MCU movie. MCU movie. Am I saying that right?
Worst?
The worst one.
From what year?
From 2020.
Oh, from 2020. Okay.
Venom 2. Or Venom came out in 2020 or Venom
Yeah.
2.
This guy is cheating. No, but on Family Feud, one person's supposed to answer.
You said 2020
Until the end.
or this year, 2021?
2020.
Oh.
3 seconds. There's a lot of bad movies out there. Well, actually, MCU movies
I'll
have
say
good.
Venom.
You've seen all the MCU movies. Which was your least favorite recently?
I mean, beside Venom and Venom 2.
Those aren't MCU movies, really.
Oh,
3 seconds. We got 5 minutes left.
I'm drawing a blank.
Just name any MCU movie.
It might be on there.
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3,
Yeah,
which
that's-
is not an MCU movie, is not on the list.
Darn.
TVA, Jack.
Iron Man 2.
Iron Man 2 is number 4. So what are you guys going to do? You're going to pass or play?
Can we come up with 10 of the worst MCU movies?
I say we play. I think we could sweep it.
Okay. Yeah, let's play.
Okay.
So,
Me or Sean?
Bianca. No, it's you.
I think a lot of people don't like Age of Ultron, so I'm going to go with that.
Age of Ultron. That is not on the list.
Wow. Okay.
Sean.
Thor 2, Thor, Dark World.
Thor
That's a
2,
good
Thor
one.
Dark World. That is number 3. Good answer, Sean. Jack.
I would say a lot of people didn't like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange? Really?
That, unfortunately, is not on the list. 2 strikes,
Oh,
guys.
okay.
Bianca.
Captain Marvel?
Captain Marvel is number 2. So, good answer there,
Wow.
Bianca.
Good answer. Good answer.
About time.
Good job, B.
Not you, Bianca. I meant the applause.
Okay, good.
Sean.
Good job, B. Good answer. I'm going to go The Incredible Hulk.
Incredible Hulk, number 1 answer.
Woo!
Wow.
Good answer.
Why couldn't you guys have done this from the very beginning?
We're just getting our groove now.
No, I'm talking about the applause.
Oh, Jack.
Jack.
I liked it, but I would say Ant-Man.
What did he say?
Ant-Man?
Ant-Man is not on the list, so you guys have got a chance to steal. Dan, it's MCU movies, so I just remind them of that.
What
I think
about
this-
Iron Man 3?
What'd you say?
Iron Man 3.
Iron Man 3, did you say?
Yeah.
Iron Man 3 is number 6, so you guys got that one. Black Panther was number 5.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Thor was
I
number
wouldn't have
7.
guessed
Put that as one of the worst, but
Ant-Man and the Wasp was number 8. Spider-Man Far From Home, which I completely agree, well, it should be higher as a worst movie, was number 9. Avengers Endgame was number 10.
Boo.
What?
Disagree.
Yeah.
How are we doing on time, WDWNT?
2 minutes.
All right, we'll do
I think
one
we have
more
2
and
minutes.
then just cut us off, just like motion and, Okay. I'll try to do one last category, and then we'll just, remember that, guys, we got 2 minutes, so quick answers, that's all we want. Figures my computer's not working now.
Of course.
All right. Favorite superhero power? Go. Fedra.
Strength, supersonic.
Strength. Okay, strength is number 11.
Nice.
Bianca, just go.
Flying.
Flying?
Yeah.
Flying is number 10, so you're one ahead. So what do you want to do?
Let's play real quick.
All right, real quick, let's play. Hear that, Jack? Real quick. So Sean,
Invincibility, being invincible.
invisibility is number 12. Oh, that's on the list. So there's 12 of them.
Good answer.
Jack,
X-ray vision.
X-ray vision, unfortunately, is not on the list. Bianca,
Super speed.
super speed, number 7. Sean,
Read minds.
Yeah, telepathy.
read minds, telekinesis, is it? Or say I gave one, sorry. Telepathy. That's one of the ones. All right, you got it. Sorry. Jack. Or is it Jack? Yeah.
Me?
Yeah.
Heat vision.
Heat vision isn't on there. Bianca, I think we might be done.
Being able to heal yourself, healing ability.
That is not on there, unfortunately. Sean.
So we said becoming invisible, but how about being like invincible, like nothing can hurt you, like invulnerability?
Yeah, I would say immortality.
Yeah.
That's on the list.
Yeah.
Jack. Very quick. We're done.
Shape changing.
Shape changing.
Yeah, that's number 9.
All right.
Look at
I
that.
scored one.
There's more.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm just waiting for us to get cut off the air. So.
We'll just keep playing. You're getting cut off.
It's going to be, and the winner
Yeah.
is.
Being able to grow really big and shrink.
No, that's not on there. Did we get?
That's three.
Okay.
Yeah, that's,
That's
three.
3. All right, guys, really quick.
That was a swing and a miss.
Dan, just answer it, Dan.
Teleportation.
Teleportation was number 1.
Oh, wow.
I'm sorry,
Wow,
those
that's
guys
number 1.
clobbered you. You know,
Team Dan.
Yeah.
Team Dan won.
All right, Dan.
Good game. Good game.
No, it was a good game. You guys did really well.
No, good game.
See, it doesn't always help to have Jack on your team, although most people would think so.
He's always fun, though.
No, he's always fun. He
Jack
definitely-
was good. Jack was cool.
Yeah,
It happens.
Jack was great.
No, he's very knowledgeable, but these were tough questions.
Yes.
You know, they
Yeah,
were easy
yeah,
and
they
they were
were
tough
Yeah.
in some
Different
ways.
types of lists. It's true.
That was
But
fun.
Jack's the best.
Did he use that stupid thing in
That's
me
right,
again?
Joe. You
Stop
listen
it.
to Jack more often.
Oh, you want Fedra too?
He did.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, he didn't make one of himself, you know.
No.
Well, I'm right here in real push.
He's Mr. Perfect. So anyway, that's basically it. We have done our 2
That
hours.
was good times. Good times.
Our segment of the Toys for Tots marathon. And again, please remember to contribute. Fedra, can you tell us where they can contribute?
Toys at WDWNT.com.
Is that it?
Toys.wwnt.com.
Yep.
Thank
toys
you.
Dot at,
Thank you, Bianca. Because I didn't think there was an at in there. And I didn't have it on my screen. So that's why I was.
No, yeah.
And don't forget about the auction later. Live
Yes.
auction.
There's a live auction later.
All for the tots.
All for Tots.
All for Tots.
And there'll probably be toys.
Yes. Thank you, Jack and Sean.
Who's on next, by the way?
Very well.
Anybody?
Oh, we're saying bye-bye.
So long. Farewell.
I'm so glad we had time together.